Hi, everybody. Ryan Cater again from Edge School, Director of Golf. And today we are continuing our little interview series with some of the professionals that are involved in the Alberta Team Series this summer. Today I'm talking to Bob Paley of Kananaskis Golf Course. Bob, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
Ryan, thank you so much for being here. As you mentioned, my name is Bob Paley, head golf professional. I've been here at Kananaskis country. This will be my 25th year here, which makes me feel very old,
Wow.
but enjoying it greatly, and raised our family here. And it's just a spectacular, beautiful place to come and visit, to come play golf, do whatever you want to do, hike, kayak, snowboard, you name it. It's an amazing place to come.
No, it really is. And, it has such an interesting history, not only golf wise, but many people do know, maybe some people even watching this don't know about what happened back in 2013. And maybe you could just sort of tell us the brief story about how that happened and how the course has come back and it's been resilient, how much different it is now, and go from there.
Yeah, for sure. Well, hopefully 4 hours is okay with you to cover what happened. But essentially in 2013, both of our golf courses got wiped out by the flood that hit our area and of course Calgary.
Mhm.
And so we were actually closed for what totaled 5 years, which was a really interesting time. For probably a lot of people would have been a negative, but we really took it as a positive to look at a lot of different things. At the top of the list was the golf course design and how it was originally built. The golf course was the higher the difficulty of the golf course, the better it was. That's in the early 80s. That's what the formula was for the golf course architects. And
Yep.
and so what we decided to do, with golf becoming more global and more people enjoying it, and what we saw the future of golf being was, new people coming to the game, families playing together, those sorts of things. It was a restoration, but at the same time, we looked at, with Gary Browning, our architect, hole by hole, how we could improve upon each hole and maybe take some of the teeth out of it,
Yep.
but still keep the shot quality there and playability, so that really for anybody that comes out to play, it's a lot of fun. And so, we did some things like add 2 tee boxes to each hole, to make the golf course play shorter for those that maybe don't have, the length off a tee or that sort of thing. So that, again, as families or new beginners or whatever the case might be, everybody can come to play. There's no reason not to come to play. But if you're a player, we got a golf course for you. We have 2 golf courses for you that really can match up, because you're playing from 7,200 yards plus on both sides from the tips, and it's all the golf course you want. So it's really kind of been a cool process to go through. It's a beautiful part of the world, as I said earlier, and you got two golf courses with really new greens that are perfect, and 2 golf courses that are just there. They're fun, they're challenging, and I think everybody's going to have an absolute blast when they come out to play.
Oh, for sure. And we're there on September 27th, which you and I know is like the prime time of the year. Like the colors might be starting to change up there, and the course will be in amazing condition. I mean, your grounds crew is awesome up there. It's just immaculate. We had the team up there in October last year, and we were wondering like, oh geez, are we going to get it in October? We had the most magical day. And it was like you couldn't have scripted it better weather-wise, and the team had a blast. And so I think the juniors playing up there, we've picked a very unique format for the day, and we did it very much on purpose because your event is the grand finale of the whole series, right? So it will definitely be the most sold out because everyone wants to play the K at least once a year. But instead of having like a unique format or something, this is what we did was we combined the other 3 previous formats into one, and we call that a shamble. And however, also we are adding a pro-am side to it. So why don't you briefly just run us through what a shamble is going to be?
Man, there's lots going on with the format. Hey,
Oh, yeah.
How do you not want to be a part of something like that?
Yeah.
So what the shamble is going to be is on our first 6 holes, they're going to be playing a scramble format. Yep. And then the second 6 holes are going to be what's called a Scotch ball format. Yep. Which essentially is, I think you're playing that with Chris and the team at Valley Ridge, but both players will tee off, then they will hit the alternate, their teammates, wherever their drive went, they'll hit that shot. And then from there, they pick the best of the two balls, and then it's just an alternate shot until they hole out. And the format is fantastic. If nobody's played it before, it's one of the most fun formats because that first drive, Ryan, is so important for that twosome to get it in the middle of the fairway so the other guy can line up and hit. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. And then the last 6 holes are just a best ball, I guess, a net best ball in this situation. And the best part is that you've got a professional who would it'd be an awesome opportunity to get to hang out with them, talk to them, ask them questions for 18 holes, and really get to connect. And if worse comes to worse and your team doesn't do great on a particular hole in any one of those 18, you can use the pro score. And that could certainly help as well. So fun for everybody. I can't wait till September 27th. And hopefully Mother Nature shines on us as it did for you guys, as you said last year. That time of year, as you said, man, the colors out there pop. It's just the best time to come.
It's the same thing. It's like the first time I played there, and I had heard about Kananaskis for years before I ever got to play there, and just had never been there. And it's one of those courses where you almost forget you're playing golf. You're like, oh yeah, wait, I got to play golf, because you're looking around half the time, and everywhere you look, it's like a better picture of something, and your camera's going off, and it's amazing. So, the kids might want to definitely bring your phones, have some fun, definitely take some pictures. And the parents, if you're going to come up for the day, we'll have some food specials available for you guys, but come out and just go for the hike and walk and enjoy the day. For the pros though out there that are watching, we are going to have 16 pros. Bob, you're playing. Even if you don't want to, you're playing. I'm playing.
I'll be donating.
Yeah, we'll donate. Yeah. We'll have our own little side game. But pros are going to play their own ball, just like stroke play in a way, but we're going to do modified Stableford. And it's a points game. So we call it go for it golf. If it doesn't matter.
Right.
If you don't make a par, you pick up. Doesn't matter, because you got to try and make birdies and pars. And as you mentioned, if the team for some reason gets in trouble and the pro has made a par or a birdie or whatever, they get the pro score. So it's actually good. The pro is kind of helping both teams and can be out there to move things along. So technically we're kind of playing as a 5-some, but it will fly along because of the format. It's really not an issue. So to me, it's again, something different to do. This whole series is built around fun. And that's the idea. It's supposed to give kids, in some cases, their first opportunity to even play tournament golf. But we've also blended it together with courses that maybe they haven't played or they've always wanted to play, and that don't generally host junior events too often. So this is a very special, just the whole series. That's the point of it, is to kind of get people out and get excited. But the parents should come out and enjoy it. The one thing that I would point out about playing your course as well is the elevation change. And there is a 1 club difference. There's no doubt about that. Even though the course itself doesn't have a lot of elevation changes, it's not very dramatically changing. It's extremely walkable. But when you're up there in the mountains, I found that it is 1 club longer. So you got to sort of prepare yourself for that. And of course, the greens are very fast. So the kids are going to generally have an eye opener, and, maybe they even get up there over the course of summer and have a little practice round at it as well. So, I think the format's going to be a lot of fun. I think you and your team upon arrival, you do a world-class job. So the kids should arrive, get comfortable, as I said, come up for the day, have a bite to eat, and just take it all in, and that's the whole point of it. But, Bob, thanks so much for your time today. As I said, you guys being the grand final, I think it's just going to be a great way to end off the golf season. And we're just super excited for it.
Brian, I'm super excited. We all are here at Kananaskis. This is going to be a great way, getting towards the latter part of our season as well. And it's going to be a super special day for us. As you said, for everybody else. We should mention that we are on the Mount Kidd course. Is what we're going to be playing of the 2. And traditionally, it's been ranked in the top 20 in Canada and the top 10 public golf courses in Canada. So it's a bucket list place. It's been an honor for us to be here for 25 years. And man, I just can't wait for this day to happen. So thanks for allowing us to do this.
Yeah, no problem. And if anyone wants to play on Bob's team, you can make a request directly to him by email.
Won't be intimidated about the pro. It's
don't be
an awesome
intimidated.
thing.
No, the pros are just out
it's
there.
an awesome thing to do.
Yeah, no, it's
Yeah,
great.
we'll have fun.
Great, Bob. We'll talk soon, and thanks so much for your time today.
Thank you, Ryan.